Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. I am Araibo Jose Dagpin Ilumba of the Philippine Science High School, Zamboanga Peninsula Region Campus in Dipolog City, Philippines. This afternoon, I am delighted to share with you my study entitled Enhancing Student-Teacher Engagement through PSI KHAB. So this is a study involving selected Philippine Science High School social science teachers and their experiences in teacher-student engagement as they started remote or blended learning in this new normal for school year 2020 to 2021. So as the World Health Organization announced the COVID-19 outbreak as pandemic last March 11, 2020, this health crisis caused global lockdown among educational institutions, resulting to disruption of students' learning. According to the report of the United Nations, the pandemic affected at least 1.6 billion learners in 190 countries across all continents, forcing schools to close worldwide. So the teacher-student engagement is actually crucial in the new normal education as flexible learning created a physical gap between teachers and students that greatly challenged the effective and efficient delivery of quality teaching and learning process, unlike the previous mode. So to address these growing academic concerns, the Philippine Science High School system has initiated programs and plans to help bridge the academic gaps for school year 2020 to 2021. And last July, the PSHS system, through its board resolution number 2020-0743, a new curriculum under remote or blended learning was crafted. So teachers from the 16 PSHS campuses convened to identify the essential learning competencies that would comprise the COVID-19 curriculum. More than that, new guidelines on student assessment under remote or blended learning was successfully drafted under the PSHS system BOT resolution number 2020-07-44. Beginning June and July also this year, PSHS system teachers helped in writing system-wide modules which will be used by PSI scholars for school year 2020-2021. These modules were patterned after learning competencies identified under the new curriculum under remote or blended learning. And finally, last August, all PSI teachers underwent a professional development training and workshop in using Moodle or the PSI K-Hub or Knowledge Hub as the official learning management system of the Philippine Science High School in preparation of the opening of classes last September 7, 2020. So all of these were part of the Philippine Science High School system learning continuity plan. As COVID-19 pandemic changed the norms of teaching and learning processes, so this study was conducted to explore teacher and student engagement in the new normal of education among Philippine science high schools using PSI KHAB. Moreover, this study would also like to outline corresponding pedagogical modifications employed among PSI social science teachers at the early weeks of the school year. This study utilizes qualitative approach. The researcher prepared a set of questions about teacher-student engagement and pedagogical modifications during the first 3 weeks of online classes to selected PSHS social science teachers. The researcher identified 16 social science teachers representing the 16 PSHS campuses. However, due to time and other priorities, only 8 social science teachers responded. The results then were gathered from the survey and were content analyzed and grouped in themes. So this is the breakdown of the respondents' profile. So the participants of this study are the 8 PSI social science teachers from 8 PSI campuses, enough to represent the 3 big islands of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. As per years of experience, four of the respondents are PSI teachers for 6 to 10 years already. Two are PSI teachers for more than 15 years, and the other two are new PSI teachers who are with PSI for 5 years and below. With the educational background, seven of the teacher respondents are master's degree holders and one doctorate degree holder. The data gathered among PSI social science teachers during their first 3 weeks of classes were analyzed into two major themes, so teacher-student engagement and pedagogical modification. So the succeeding slides that I will be presenting are the results and findings of this study. The study reveals that the common platforms that teachers and students use to communicate with each other are the following. So we have the PSI K-Hub, PSI Knowledge Hub, as the official learning management system of the PSHS. This is the widely used platform. While Facebook and Facebook Messenger were considered alternative online platforms commonly used by students in communicating their teachers. In fact, most of the teacher respondents revealed that they created exclusive class group chats in Messenger to facilitate open line communication between students and teachers. Third, electronic mails were also utilized by some teachers and students as medium in the submission of requirements and follow-ups. Fourth, Google Meet, on the other hand, is the widely used platform in the conduct of synchronous classes. Under the COVID-19 curriculum, teachers are required to conduct 30-minute, once-a-week synchronous sessions per subject. And lastly, SMS and cell phone calls are identified as teachers' last resort in the follow-up of their students. The study also shows the common students' concerns that emerged during the first 3 weeks of flexible learning. Most students experience unstable to poor internet connectivity. The limited internet connections greatly affected online teaching learning as it prohibits them to participate in their synchronous sessions, to access and accomplish their module tasks in K-Hub, and submit their requirements. Moreover, students also pointed out the constant system maintenance of the PSI K-Hub as a concern. These common startup problems in almost all initial rollout of new LMS interrupted students' engagement in their different learning course sites in K-Hub. So as a result, students were required to wait for system recovery that impeded them from accomplishing their online tasks. And lastly, PSI scholars were also vocal in their concerns about the volume of modules that they need to finish per week. They were overwhelmed with the required assessments to finish. So lastly, the study also revealed the concerns of the PSI social science teachers that they encountered during the first 3 weeks of online classes. Still top on the list is the unstable internet connectivity. Teachers pointed out the challenge it brought in the delivery of effective teaching learning. Because of limited internet connection, teachers experienced delay in course design in their K-Hub. And PSI teachers created interactive lessons using the system modules in their course sites at K-Hub. And also, due to limited internet connection, teachers experienced interruptions during the conduct of their synchronous classes that hindered them in accommodating students by providing additional reinforcements, further follow-ups, and assistance to them. Finally, teachers also expressed that due to unstable internet connectivity, some students experienced difficulty in the submission of their requirements. So in this next slide, I will be discussing the second major theme of the respondents' response, that is on pedagogical modification. Because of the situations that were mentioned earlier, this study finds out that teachers learn to accommodate their students' needs as they establish different pedagogical adjustments to address the emerging concerns. So teachers learn to empathize their students during their online learning in this pandemic. So teachers raise the need to accommodate students by extending their synchronous sessions out from the scheduled one. They have identified the need to conduct student follow-ups to students who failed to attend the scheduled synchronous session because of poor internet connectivity or non-availability of um, connection. Teachers learn to stretch out submission of requirements and exhaust all means of submission. Teachers also employed constant follow-ups to their students using the different online platforms like Facebook Messenger, email, and SMS. And lastly, teachers modify their learning activities in the module to address students' concern. They modify their lessons by contextualizing it based on the type of learners that they have and the available resources their learners have. As part of their accommodation, some teachers opted to provide PowerPoint presentations, pre-recorded video lessons to reinforce the modules and help students understand better the lessons. So for the conclusion, this study concludes that the success in distance education heavily anchors on open and constant communication between the teacher and the learner. Open communication must be done in any medium and any form, as long as it can be sustained and will contribute to the success of the teaching learning process. Furthermore, there is a total shift in pedagogical practices that teachers need to adapt in the online learning in this new normal of education. By employing pedagogical modifications and adjustment, teachers learn to provide accommodation to diverse students' needs during this pandemic. And finally, this is my the recommendations of the study. The first one is on stable internet connectivity, which is greatly needed for the success of online teaching learning.
Last 1 minute, please.
Second, teachers will continue to maintain an open and responsive line of communication between them and their students. Third, teachers will also continue to evaluate teacher-student engagement for further studies. And lastly, schools will institutionalize pedagogical interventions employed by teachers in support to students' learning during this online learning in this pandemic. So I think this is the end of my presentation. I hope that insights from this presentation. And thank you, Institute Industry and Academic Research Incorporated, and for all of you who spared your time listening with me. Daghang salamat.